the family channel.
Hello.
Hi. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today, and today we are going to react into French versus American homes. Now guys, before we get into the video, please make sure to subscribe and hit the like button.
So I wanted to start outside because it is very convenient things about American homes that I don't see in France. Has to do with the post office, which is not my favorite part of France. The post office has made me cry numerous times. But what's so great in the US is that with your mailbox, of course, the mailman drops off letters. But if you want to send letters, all you have to do is open the mailbox, put in your letters, and then you just raise the little red flag.
No way.
That's so much better than here.
You have to go to the
Why
post
we don't
office.
have that?
Here we have to go to the post office, which okay, is not far away, but there's always people there and it's a tiny little room and it's just inconvenient.
Because it's like people go and get their money in the post office as well. They pay like special bills at the post office, so you always have to queue at
If
the
it was
post
like
office.
this here, I'd probably send a letter to someone.
To the old lady on the other street.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd write more. I'd write more letters. That's awesome.
Great idea.
I thought the flag was that because I've seen that before, and I thought it was when the postman delivers something, he puts the flag up to let you know he's delivered something. Maybe that's the case. Maybe she
tells the postman that you want him to pick up the letters that are inside. It's very convenient. And I know in France, they're starting now where you can choose a time, tell the post office, leave something inside, etc., and plan like a whole appointment to get your mail picked up. But I think it's kind of nice that you just have this
I like that. I really like
arrow.
that.
Behind me, you can see some of the neighbors' houses next to my mom's house. I always feel like I've made it home to the Midwest when I drive up and there are no fences or walls or things blocking the front yard. In the US where I'm from, you can't really see inside people's backyards, but the front yards tend to be really open. That's not to say that sometimes you won't see fences, but usually you can see what's going on in people's front yards.
I must be proper European then, because I was actually saying to Kat now, I want to put a big 6 foot, like we get these concrete walls here in the front of our garden, because I get so frustrated because people are nosy in this little village. So they'll walk past and they'll be like, what are you doing?
In Slovakia, every house has a fence.
Yeah, a fence. Yeah, a lot of them have got those big gates and that as well, so I want those. But I do like the open look, isn't it? Like without, I always say that, what about the dogs? But I suppose your backyard's closed in.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you have your backyard closed off, then then you can have a front open, isn't it?
See, I would get annoyed though, because I'm sure here people would walk through the front yard because we haven't got a fence on our back garden, and people come into our garden, they let their dogs crap on our lawn and all sorts. So imagine on the front.
Yeah.
The three neighbors behind me, there are no fences in their front yard. One of the things that I feel like is typically American as well when I drive up or I come to homes in the US is that there tends to be a lot more cars versus the number of people who live in the house. So you can see here that there are 2 people that live at my mom's, but they have 1, 2, 3,
and a camper
4
van.
cars in the driveway, and all 4 of those cars are their own cars. And in France, I tend to find that a lot of times there's 1 car for.
She's just flexing, eh? My parents have 4 cars.
2 people, or maybe you've got 1 car for 1 person and 1 car for the other, but there's not 2 cars for each person. It tends to be very American. So as I walk into the house, you can't feel it the same way that I can. There is, first of all, a golden retriever. It's pretty American. Say hi, Piper. Say hello to everyone. It's also the blasty.
Look at the pond.
I see air that I'm feeling
Did you not
right
see
now.
that? Longer?
No.
I saw it as soon as the door.
Sorry. Yeah, look at the lake or the pond or whatever it is. Yeah, it is really nice.
Imagining fishing.
I tell you what, we could really do with the air conditioner this summer, couldn't we?
Yes.
It is extremely hot. Today,
right now, like it's end of August and it's
scorching.
boiling.
Today I got into the car. I was just nipping to the shop to get some salad for the barbecue we had, and it was 44 degrees Celsius, the car was saying. Now that's not the outside temperature, but it was. I got in the car and it almost took my breath away, and the steering wheel was really hot. So yeah, it's real air conditioner. Don't get me wrong, I love the heat, but when it's hot like that and that air conditioner, remember when we were in Croatia? I'd make our room like freezing, and we'd get back off the beach and it would be really hot, and you walk in there, it's like.
Like me and Leo would just stay in your bed.
It was so good.
The blasty cold icy air that I'm feeling right now as the air conditioning takes over. There is so much air conditioning in the US. I have personally maybe been in 1 home in France that actually has air conditioning. Yes, there's air conditioning in offices, there's air conditioning in restaurants, in grocery stores. But when it comes to people's actual homes,
We
they
need to
tend
get
to live
one.
without air conditioning. And in the US, air conditioning is in almost every home that I've ever been in, and it is blasted. So in terms of the difference of temperature outside and inside, it's huge. The next thing I'm going to show you is
Look, even the dog's happy.
maybe my most favorite thing about American homes that I wish we had in France, and it's actually part of the windows, which sounds kind of weird. But if I open up this window, you guys will see that
Yes.
there is a
Yes.
screen.
Sorry to pause it, but even the way the window is open, one of the most frustrating parts for me here in Slovakia, which is a European thing, apparently, the windows open inwards. So we've got our lounge windows are quite big, aren't they?
Big, yeah.
So if you open both windows, it takes half the room up because they're so big.
Yeah.
And we've got we had screens
What?
on the windows. The ones that the cats have
nets.
climbed up and ruined. The screen on the window, the bug screen. And the cats have climbed up them and ruined them, so they're pointless now. But yeah, we did have
we
them.
need to get new ones.
But those kind of windows
that's
would be amazing.
Like, you know, it's like it makes sense, doesn't it?
It's so practical. Because our living room isn't tiny, but it's not massive. And where we've got the sofas, if you open the big window, you can't sit there because you got to if the wind blows and blows the window, it's gonna smack
The
you in the
amount
head.
of times I've hit my head on that.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 on the window. So a screen pretty much lets us open up the window, get some fresh air in here when the air conditioning's not on, and it keeps out the mosquitoes, the bugs, the flies, etc.
Please show us the
Friends,
pond.
I've never seen a screen on a window, guys. We have flies that come into our apartment in Paris, we have mosquitoes during the summer, and I think it's so convenient and
Flies.
so nice, and I have never ever seen one in a French home.
Muzzies.
So you'll let me know in the comments below if you have, but these are not very common, and when I see them, I'm like, we are in the US. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to show you is in the kitchen. And this is another one that I think
in the
is very
sink.
convenient.
Yeah.
Trash.
And that I've never seen in France
Disposal.
before. So here we are at the sink, and not only is the sink really massive, and I don't see that
I like
as
that
often
sink.
in France, like these really big
What
sinks.
is that?
And also the sink, when you turn it on,
Okay.
you've got this contraption
That.
here where you're able to
The
move
rubber
it, and
thing.
then
Oh,
you're
I
also able to change the type of water.
Yeah.
This is not something I see as, as common in France.
Very
but that's not
practical.
really the big
Magnum.
thing about the sink. The big thing is the garbage disposal.
Garbage disposal.
Almost
That's
every home has a garbage disposal. So pretty much
I don't think
you're
I would
able to
want
put
one.
down the sink, and then you turn it on, and it just blows all the food to smithereens. And you don't have to put all of the food in the garbage. And I find that really convenient when you're cleaning and stuff. And I've never seen.
Question.
Yeah.
What about bones? Chicken bones,
Yeah.
for example. Because that's something we struggle with, eh?
I don't think so.
I wonder if you could
100%.
whack them in there.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'd give it a go.
so. No, I don't think so.
Let us know,
it's
because
blade
I'm clueless.
spinning.
When it I mean, because that's like
Because you don't literally put just all the food in.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. You put leftovers.
We are clueless when it comes to.
leftovers. So,
Leftovers.
say you're eating
yeah,
chicken.
but
I never
think
leave
the-
leftovers.
I think not the bone.
Maybe. Let us know, please.
Bones.
Seen that in France before. Another difference is the amount of ice that Americans consume.
Yeah, I love ice.
And when
We
I'm
want to
in
get an
France,
American fridge so bad with ice and water.
We are we've been looking to get a new fridge. We've got a fridge, it works fine and everything. It's just a bit small for the family. So we go around and we look. They're called literally over here. I don't know if that's what they're actually called, but like
Yeah.
American fridges
Yeah.
with the water and that. Like the kids will not let us buy one unless it's got a
Without
water and an ice dispenser.
Yeah.
You can't get better water.
Yeah, I agree. Water has to be ice cold.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Because
I'm alright with just like a normal
No, I
temperature
have to drink
water,
cold water.
but
from the sink you're like, normal water. But then when you take it from the ice thing, I remember in England one of my friends had it. I was like, that's something way better.
of course, people in their homes do tend to have ice if you ask, but they don't tend to really have like massive
American
ice makers. And when you go to a restaurant, for example, in France, and you ask for ice, you get like 2 or 3 cubes. And when you go to the US, you have like an entire glass full of ice. Sometimes it's too much ice, if that could even be possible.
I'll
And
eat
if you
it.
look at my mom's refrigerator, for example, you already have right here ice that you can get in the front of the refrigerator, which I see less in France, but you can find, of course. But also just the amount.
That's got
of
an ice
So
drawer.
if you look into my mom's freezer, not only do you have like a massive, massive like bowl of ice here for the ice maker, but not only do you have one there, but you also have a second one. So up here, there's also the ice.
Mummy's gonna comment. Mummy's gonna find the video.
I need to find out what fridge is this.
Baby, can you please send me the link? And then Mummy
Imported from America.
Mummy will comment. Good day. I was wondering.
Good day.
I would like to ask what brand is your fridge and if you could ship it over. into
Whenever we
Serbia.
go to like the electrical stores, Gary likes to go look at the gaming stuff, or I'll go get memory cards or whatever it is. Cat beelines for the fridges and the washing machines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know, it's like I just got this obsession.
we need a bigger washing machine as well.
She's got 2 different ice makers so that she never runs out of ice. I feel like that is
And a big
something
box of
that
wine.
you don't really see as often in France, but that doesn't really shock me too much. So one of the final things that is very typically American in homes is we've got the good old couch over
Oh,
here.
the one that lifts your
Imagine that I'm having
feet
a
up.
good
Recliner.
day, and I want to relax at night, and I want my feet up. Instead of putting my feet over here on this perfect ottoman,
I've watched
just
too
gonna
much
lean
American
over,
stuff.
and I'm just gonna recline my feet slowly. Yes,
Look at the doggies in there.
just reclining. Goes back a little bit, and then I'm just gonna relax and watch my TV.
hit that.
Again, you guys
Yeah.
know in the
No,
comments
but it
below
didn't
if you know
recline.
why,
Yes,
but
it did.
I feel
My
like
one.
that is very
Yeah.
typically
Yeah.
American to be able to just recline my feet. And when I was growing up, they weren't electric like they are now. It was like a
Yeah,
big old
mine
handle
wasn't
that
electric.
you would pull back like this, and then your
Apparently
feet
it
would
goes
go
quick
flying
for
up.
you.
But super comfortable and practical, but not something I see very often in France. Can you guess how many televisions we have?
See, I don't know. I had the vision that these are mainly for like old people.
The recliners. Oh,
Yeah.
I love my recliner. Do you know what I've noticed? That's something that like here in Slovakia wouldn't happen. Shoes in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't like everywhere you go. At the moment, not so much with our house because we still got to renovate it and that. But like shoes come off at the door, at the front door.
Yeah.
And then if you go to like Kat's mum's house or a sister's house, they'll either give you like a pair of indoor slippers or something. But you don't wear shoes in the house.
Yeah, I mean, like the kids get always told off in Slovakia, like take your shoes off, like.
Yeah, and when first time I ever came here, before we had kids or anything, I got really drunk, and Kat had to take my boots off the first time I met your mum because we couldn't walk in the house with shoes on. So I'm sitting there at the door swaying, and Kat's taking my boots off.
Here, for 2 people, I'm going to show you television
The
number
sound keeps
1.
going up and down.
2, number 3, number 4, number 5,
What?
and just in case one TV with the workout machines is not enough,
Okay,
we've
that's,
also got TV number 6.
that's just not fair.
No
no.
way.
I don't even really watch TV, do I?
No.
So I'm not phased.
I
when it
mean, I'm
You
gonna...
started now.
No, I watch.
watch
There's a
your
good show
documentary.
called Homestead Rescue. It's an American show. What's their names?
Dr. Paul.
The Rainies.
Oh.
They got. Oh, and I watched Dr. Pole the vet, and that's pretty much it downstairs.
You're naked and afraid.
Not really. I used to.
Sometimes.
Oh, and Frasier. They put Frasier on here, and I know a lot of people don't like that show, but I really like Frasier. That's
Yeah,
my
so
morning. I
you-
get up in the morning because it's on like the night before, and I watch the repeat in the morning with my coffee. That's my day. How it gets started.
So, and finally, TV number. No, I'm kidding.
I thought you were serious.
And here, that's just all of the.
Look at all their cups.
The insulated
Yeah.
cups
The insulated
that
one.
we have in the U.S. No, but seriously, when it comes to TVs, there are a lot of TVs in lots of different rooms, and most of the time in the U.S., people
I
have
like the
televisions
house.
inside of their bedroom, as well as in the dining room, as well as in the den, as well as sometimes in the kitchen. And in France, I really normally see one TV in the
Yeah.
entire house. So it's
We got 2.
As soon as I see
Yeah.
lots
Because
of
he's
TVs
got his
in
own.
homes, I just think
Which I'm gonna give to
this
Leia.
is the U.S. All right, guys, that is a wrap on all of the.
I don't know. I only found the TV thing was quite unusual.
5 TVs.
How many TVs? I don't think that's a. Is that everywhere?
Hold on, that's unusual. But how practical is the post box?
Yeah, the post box is my favorite. One of my
The
favorite.
ice
The
in the
ice, the
fridge?
ice in the
Mine
fridge,
is
The
and
window.
the air conditioning. The
And
windows.
The windows.
Yeah, the only thing I'm not too keen on is all the TVs.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't really give
We need to move to America. They got all the convenient
need
things.
to.
A few of you have been asking if we're still planning on coming to the States, and yes, we are. But like I mentioned in a few videos and on the live, it will probably only be in the summer next year, due to the fact it is quite expensive. We are going to have to save up. And then someone actually emailed me, I think it was yesterday, saying, "Oh, but you're doing your house up." We have actually remortgaged. We're not rich. We're not paying for this all out of our own. We've actually remortgaged. So yeah, it's a bit stressful in that sense. So we will have to save up, but we're definitely planning on coming over next year, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
something
we
we really, really want to do. I want to come catch a rodeo. I would love to catch a football game.
I'd love to catch a bass.
Yeah, Karen wants to. I want to
go
catch a bass.
to Costco
Yeah, and what about Walmart?
and a Walmart.
I want to
and,
live in America.
Yeah, Garen has already said that he's going to play his socks off in hockey, so hopefully he can get scouted and come over
It's
there.
just I'm scared to go on the aeroplane.
You'll be fine. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure you get there safe. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. If you feel that she's missed out anything on her video, please let us know down in the comments, because we do read them all. It's just sometimes we don't have the time to reply to them all. And I read them usually on my personal YouTube account that I watch videos on my phone, so I don't want to reply with a different name. And then, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, and we will see you when.
Next video.
Bye.